Yeah, and just going for this kind of new style here with the double mangoes.
Top lane, they'll have the stun here, they're going to be able to pull it through with a Fenrir charge. Weehaw trying to make his way back to the tower, but the Hex is there. Now with no win run, Shackle very nice, he cancels the charge. Fenrir's going to continue to look for though, he turns around to Bernie, might just find it. Oh, the creeps, can they do it? Yeah! The Rage Creeps take down the Quap, so they do lose the Wind Ranger, but at least they find something in return, and Weehaw...
They need the Wind Ranger up here for the power shot. Exactly what they'll do.
Yeah, we are coming in. The Shackle beautifully onto the range. Group onto Burning. The stunts pull up as well. Now the Revenant ball from EE. Can they get Burning? No! The Blink's out there on 25 HP. The Revenant spawns. He's desperately trying to find it, but he's out of mana. EE. He'll try and chase, but now just looks for Super with the flank. And the power shot. No, gets the kill. Weehaw gets one. He gets two. Double kill for the man on the Wind Ranger.
Not having a mech makes it a lot more difficult to fight into the power shot spam, the Nyx Assassin Impale. It's not a huge amount of AoE damage, but it's enough that you do need a mech.
Mid lane, Super's got to be careful. A Shackle, a power shot, and the Ice Blast would do it, and it's going to land Super in a lot of trouble. Will turn around, get the stun. They can't quite get him low enough here by the looks of it for the Ice Blast to proc, so it's a good job that Fenrir turns up, and Fenrir will ensure... Oh! Okay! Weehaw steps up, gets the power shot in.
What a player.
My goodness.
Super as well as Burning have BKBs on Quap and DK. It gets a lot more difficult.
Misery's going to TP out of this one. There was a charge across mid lane. We are trying to move in. There'll be a Dragon Tail from Super, but now with the Ice Blast flying through, he's going to connect onto the DK and Weehaw. He's looking for Fenrir. As the backup of Pilot Diane popping there. Is a Beam's Grip available, and they may just use it in. They do get it out, but the Nether Strike's there in time. Dragon Breath as well, but there's your Shackle shot for Weehaw. Power shot as well. Super's got a fair bit of armor here with the 4 points of Dragon's Blood. He will still go down there. That's one. And it looks like Weehaw may just find this as well with a power shot, and he will. On point, double kill here for this Wind Ranger. Weehaw never failing to perform in this game. Yeah, we can see at the moment they're going for the burning bait, Vici. It's a crop in the mid lane.
Very predictable. Secret. Likely just to go for a trade up top.
They might still lead in here. The tower's going to go. As now Super reveals it himself. Ice does have the wall. Burning Blink tower here. Shackle shot from Weehaw straight on to Super. Misery goes forward as well with the fight campers. They get the wall out, but now the feed strips on Ice. They've already found the kill on Super. There's your back in, but there's just no follow-up here as the side of Secret cleaning up. They found two. They'll get Burning as well with this Shackle shot onto the range creep. He's got to blink in a couple of seconds, but it's not going to be soon. They're trying to turn around onto Weehaw. Weehaw's got to be careful with the illusion, but he's got the win run up into charge through, so they'll get the kill onto Misery there. A little bit out of position, but at the same time, Secret looking to find a trade, and that'll be the tier 2. Darkseer gets the vacuum and the wall to do, but the Shackle shot is there. Now Weehaw, Highlight Time, Puppy will look to disengage. Burning does still have that Sonic Wave. Blinks forward here, the Ice Blast coming back and returning with the Brain Sap. Burning getting incredibly low. Charge up to Highlight Time, Burning may just tick out here. Is he gonna go? I think he's okay. He's gonna be to stop the final instances of damage.
That is a huge loss though, even though he stays alive. It's a 10-second BKB going down.
Dragon Tail onto Ember, looking for the Nether Drive, but the Shackle's there to cancel the cast animation of Fenrir. Focus fire. They'll find one, they'll find the Darkseer as well. It's a lovely vacuum, but there's just once again no follow-up here for Ice. And they do manage to keep out on top here. Weehaw now with 10 kills.
Misery's position there is amazing. This spot here, he's as close as possible to reveal the smoke gang coming down, and he's got a Radiant Ward as well, which can give him some scouting information. So he had 2 wards to protect him around the pit, and he was in the best possible position to scout out the smoke.
And they find the chains of the Burning.
Another
BKB, Super. And he's got to get himself out of here as well. The Beam Strip from Highlight Dice sets up the Ice Blast. Super down. Envy blinks forward with a slide that change. Gets the Darkseer. Misery trying to change, but there's your run of 40 critically aggressive from Envy, but he can afford to be at this point beyond God right now in this hemisphere. Ice trying to get himself out of there. Weehaw moving in with the right six. 45. Yes, he will. Killing spree for the Wind Ranger. Fenrir getting caught out by the stun. He's taken down as well. 4 down on PG. And not with buyback available.
That's his defensive item here. So I like this pickup from Envy. Makes a lot more sense than some of the other possible options that were like a BKB may be the one other he could have considered, but this is more like a guarantee.
Chi coming out deep in this bottom lane. Highlight up with the Glimmer Cake. Got the charge for the charge count for Weehaw, but the Shackle shot. It latches onto the Spirit Breaker. They're looking for the vacuum, and the wall is there. We'll lose Fenrir. Just get off the greens in time. Super trying to find the return towards the Highlight Dice. So 1-for-1 at the moment. We'll see if they can find anything more here. Seems to be Super just backing off. Ice hunting in the tree line. Envy trying to move forward. Misery's there as well. They'll get the chase. They'll look to try and find Super. He's got a lot of armor trying to turn, but Super almost certainly will go down, and he will. 2 kills there for the side of Secret. Only losing Highlight Die, and this is Secret maybe recovering the momentum that they missed and they lost earlier on in this game. I'll be 2 heroes now down on the side of BG, and neither of these with buyback. 60 seconds on the sidelines here.
Leon and Secret managed to kind of like pull back and kite a little bit. They were a bit too committed for them to fully turn the fight around, but this time, like, DK there pops his BKB to go in for the kill and then has no real duration left for the escape.
And this is the time to push. The wall was used, of course, on the bottom lane, so...
There's no Dragon Form and no DK buyback.
This could be a set of racks here for the side of Secret. They'll find the melee. Look at the range as well. Oh, in fact, Envy wants to find kills, moving in. He just gets silenced up there. They've got the stun here. They've got the damage to turn. The fingers there as well. The Sonic Wave. He's taking low. Envy's going to go down. They killed Envy. They might find more. Exos are we on the back. Give their right side. Gets on the shells. Ring one for burning because if he gets the on we second shot. Turns around. Kills the block. Misery. Gets the stun on one. He's looking for another strike. And w33 is out of there. Fast another strike with the puppy. Keeping him in the pace. Just got to get himself out. Misery. Move forward here with Lanaburn. Can he find it? Outside side. Trying to juke it around. There's your charge from Femric. Connects onto two.
It's going to be
DK back up now as well. The just super TP straight into this fight. He wants to go BKB spot and then onto Misery, but the feed grip from Highlight Guy. The ice spot for the back, he wants to fall. The free fire, they lose Super though. They're in there with the clean up and it's just Weehan's got to get himself out of there. It'll be a nightmare here. Onto Ice hunting him back. We are trying to turn. Gets the shackle off onto the Queen, the power shot as well. Tikilo still has the ice blast on him. It is the Aghanim's ice blast. Debuff the right click from Highlight Guy. We'll push him over the threshold in. It's just Ice. He's trying to chase down for more here, but Pain is moving forward. Ice has got to be careful here.
On the back, yeah. And then they pull back, and as a result, VG Gaming needing to get in.
It's going to be the BKB bit early from Super here. And it looks like Secret will be able to get themselves out. Maybe not Pilot Die because the charge is coming through. Super move to the left, seeing if he can find EE. And he can! They get the Orchid, they get the Dragon Tail on the left here, and this is the big kill. There's the stun, the vacuum rules on, they killed EE. And now looking for Pilot Die, Nether Strike comes out. And by moving forward here, we are Misery on the side of the fight back from EE. They're going to try and turn it. EE in the middle of the fight here, will try and remember it. No, he's just staying around, hitting off the Super. They'll find two, they're town burning, they're town Super. They might find Fair as well with this buyback from Eternal Empty. It looks like they'll get Ice in the pit as well. 4-5 down. A 4P wide there off the back of the buyback from Envy. Don't get the rush as well. Absolutely massive play there from Eternal Envy, and PG only have buyback available on Ice side.
It's an insurance policy. They know if they overcommit to kill an Ember Spirit,
They're going to go for the game.
yeah, absolutely.
I had to get it, yeah. Only does he have buyback. And he doesn't have wall.
Secret.
This could be it. Secret, and they've done it. Secret take the series 2-0 against BG Gaming. But you certainly can't say that BG Gaming didn't try their darndest this series. An amazing performance from both teams, but at the end of the day...
He did not have the rest of his team with him. Yeah. And Eternal Envy, seeing that bit of action, is immediately going to boots to travel the bottom lane and try and continue that push a bit further. Puppy, well, the Lincoln's going to help him out here, but he's still going to be hit by the hook shot. RTK looking to be able to get the Cogs pushback, but it's actually the shackle shot that comes in first. And now DDC, he's going to be caught as well. And MY might be able to save him, but look at the support. They've got the Abyssal Blade on to Misery. They easily control him long enough for Maybe and Styler to combine forces. Shackle shot doesn't quite land there, and now DDC is going to be able to get the hex on, and we hop on. Oh my god! That slide of did so much damage. The snowball comes in. LGD, they're deep inside the enemy base. They're trying to go for Puppy, but the Ghost Scepter's protecting for the time being. They want to get Maybe, but Tyler, you can't go this deep, my friend. The Death Ward's just going to take him out now. The second life, he's going to be in a very awkward position as the rest of LGD on full retreat here. I don't think there's any way they can see him. The MMY, potential snowball play, picking up Sylar maybe. Yeah, he grabs him, gets him out. The rest of the Secret are going to be buying back to make sure that Sylar does get caught completely. Doesn't get over the cliff. He's forced to turn and fight with his man to try to go for the kill on Misery. Maybe this is going to be worth it a little bit for Sylar if he can just get it, but he doesn't have enough damage. MMY hoping to be able to get a little bit more. Walrus Punch not going to happen, and the missile will not be enough to kill Misery either.
They're in a good spot finally.
Speaking of that, who picked it up? Misery.
Yes. I really like it on him because there's been a lot of fights used as strength.
I think LGD know the Team Secret are going to try and jump in, but the hook shot was blocked once again. RTK's just going to man mode right in with the force staff. Actually bumps back Puppy. That'll be their first target. They will be able to take him out, but meanwhile on the side, DDT, no. Actually gets the Ghost Scepter to be able to help himself. Good slide of this, but Eternal Envy has to bounce himself away. It's too much scariness from LGD. Two supports down. Weeha's going to be hunted a little bit. DDC. Oh, the shackle shot! What do you think? He thought he was going to be targeted here, and he still is getting taken out by a big critical. Weehaw, the target of MMY, but Misery comes in with the save. Two-man stun. They need maybe to finish off Weehaw, but he's going for Misery first. Start targeting Weehaw as he plays forward aggressively, but that's just the Aegis. Meanwhile, the side of Fish comes in from the side. They've taken out MMY. RTK's next up. There's just too many heroes with Team Secret. LGD, they've been surrounded, and they don't have any buybacks. That's only going to be maybes, and there's no way he can 1 versus 5. What a game one of this series between Team Secret and LGD.
Blink Dagger on Doom now. They might kill Super here. Here comes the
Try to
chase.
catch up. Misery is going to be leading the way. The double concussion goes out, but Eternal Envy's going to be able to get the dunk in, slowing down super long enough for the Nets to get in. They surrounded him. w33haa gets stunned up on one of his meepos, but Ice doesn't have the power. Misery gets blocked out there by a Fisher. But still, looks like Misery's tanking enough to just be able to stay on the front lines. Now w33haa's actually going to come in past the tier 3 tower, catches Ice, gets him as well. Fenrir next up. w33haa is on a massacre now, and he's not stopping. He tries to catch Burning, now goes for FY, right next to the fountain, all the way to the fountain, all the way. w33haa wants that kill desperately, but now here comes the turnaround. He's still at half HP. w33haa, though, goes into the pit. He knows his Aegis was about to expire. And his last meatball was going to be around that tier 4 area. VG Gaming don't even seem to have the damage necessary to catch him inside of their own base. The tier 3 tower is now down. Eternal Envy's been working his way through that one. And VG Gaming, they really just have one last response. They can't afford to be losing a lane of racks this early on, but super! It gets off the unstable concoction, catches Pylai die. The TP in now from the Beastmaster. Ice. Needs to kill on somebody, but Misery actually wants to come forward. He's got the Doom ready to go, but he got Organ it up first. FY getting the control out. Make sure the Misery goes down perhaps before the Doom. No! He turns around, gets it off on Super's unstable concoction on himself. His Spotlight die, but VG Gaming on full retreat now. It's Eternal Envy on low HP, but it doesn't matter. It's a Huskar. You can't thank him. Triple kill for Eternal Envy. They've taken complete control of VG Gaming's base and will now claim that range Rex.
They are just so far ahead. They have such good early game heroes. The Meepo countered their draft so much, and they traded the Aegis for every single ultimate on VG Gaming. They're going to be spawning soon. Maybe they can hold this second barracks, but if they don't, the game just ends. 20 minutes, man. You can't let them get that.
Second laner Rax about to go down. VG Gaming is trying to wait out the rest of the dead timer. He's not going to do nothing. He goes down, but w33haa's very low as well. Pretty good. Commits to the kill. He gets the deny. w33haa commits suicide. What the hell? Secret at the top of their form. Even when they're losing, they're really not.
And there's a lot of burst damage on Secret. It could be even Tiny jumping in and lowering his HP down to 20%. That plus any other fallout means dead heroes.
Boots of travel right into the Ogre Frostmates that's sitting inside the Roshan pit. They'll quickly clean up Roche before VG Gaming have a chance to respond. So this time around, Secret will be able to get the Roshan and Aegis in their hands to Meepo.
I like this choice because it basically allows him the opportunity to buy back in a fight. In a fight like that just happened, if he dies right at the start and he buys back and TPs back in, they don't have ultimates anymore and they're probably not going to be able to kill his Meepos. And in that case, they could
Pylai die, sees him, he gets the combination, isn't it enough? Oh, Burning, 28 HP, but he's not out of the woods yet. Meepo's going to come in, long range, gets him. Oh, a hole-in-one, gets him big. w33haa's going to look for more now, but the TP out, blink away by FY. w33haa will keep on pushing in with the rest of his team, Team Secret. They see the opportunity to take the mid laner Rax, especially with the Aegis still in their hands. They don't know this, but Burning is down for 35 seconds without buyback. So it's going to be all up to FY to make another big-time Echo Slam initiation.
Envy's got a Reaver on top of what he already had, so even more regen from Inner Vitality and a lot more HP for his opponents to go through. Echo Slam is up though. Earthshaker's mana isn't as healthy as it could be.
There's a buyback now. It just came up off the tick gold.
I think they wait. Envy's tower damage is frankly not that much right now.
Yeah, especially with all that high HP, his attack speed is very minimum.
Puppey opting for a Lotus Orb actually. Not going to finish the Solar Crest, and the melee barracks looks like it's going to fall.
Yeah, Burning's up now, but the melee Rax does end up going down. VG Gaming look for their opening. Ice going to be leading the way. Pops the ultimate. Eternal Envy. The win on the super. Unstable Concoction is going to go off. Last time he gets doomed up, stunned up himself, and Burning. He couldn't compete with Eternal Envy's damage. They lose 2. FY makes the initiation, but it could be too late. An aggressive force step actually puts them out of the way, unable to complete his combination. Gets the Fisher onto w33haa. Gotta make sure that this Meepo doesn't get away. Pylai die though, plays interference, making sure that they go onto him rather than w33haa. He gets out, and there's Eternal Envy. He goes right back in. w33haa's going to make his re-initiation now with one of his Meepos. The rest of the Meepos are filing in one by one. Fenrir's down. VG Gaming, they only have 2 left to defend, and that's got to be enough for Team Secret to force the fight and take the throne. VG Gaming, they put up a good fight, but
Okay, I was going to say that.
It's 19 seconds. Burning's not going to be up in time. GG is the call from VG Gaming.
Still though.
They got a 2-for-1. Misery's heading down bottom 2. And it looks like Envy is also trying to join him. They just BKB.
The rain tracks
available.
But, Eternal Envy's being controlled up. They need to be able to pop their BKBs to be able to drop Eternal Envy. Looks like Jackie should go down, but Combo Man might be the turnaround kills. That meteor is causing him so much havoc. Team Secret are not being controlled up as Weehaw's BKB lasts long enough for him to be able to get away. Spada jumps forward, going for Pylon Die next. Will be able to just right-click him down while Weehaw dances and dances as Misery's taking the melee racks. This has to be Spada controlling up these two heroes, but he just can't do it. He doesn't have the HP points, and Team Liquid do not have the buybacks to be able to support this one. Spada, the only one ready to go with the Wisp and the Tidehunter. He actually catches Misery here, but Weehaw with the defensive Fuel Scepter into the Ice Wall once again. Spada managed to get the inspiration in. Jarek's coming forward, but he's already dropped so low from just extra damage. And Deafening Blast finishes him off. Weehaw says, what's up? Controls one. Gets the other one. But Varus is going to be dying to the Sunshine. Weehaw's just styling on them. The imprisonment save from Spada, but a tornado hits at the perfect time into the EMP. Weehaw is feeling himself, and he's going to single-handedly win this game number 3 for Team Secret. Unbelievable performance by Weehaw as he is showing off on the main stage here in this grand final.
14-0 and 11 is the end score for him, but I'm even more impressed by how much Envy was able to accomplish in the way of map control. The amount of farm that he was able to get in the early game just made it so hard for Liquid to ever leave their base.
A game like this, as well as game 1, just